Can you feel the pro-democracy momentum? I want to share with you President Biden's speech in Virginia. He spoke with his Vice President, Kamala Harris. Also, Dr. Jill Biden was there and some other great speakers. Let's take a look at President Biden and Vice President Harris's speech. Then I want to contrast it to what Donald Trump's been saying. And then I want to hear from independent voters. Actually, let's hear from former Trump voters, what they have to say. First, here's President Biden electrifying the crowd in Virginia. Play the clip.
So my question to you is simple. Are you ready? Are you ready to defend democracy? Are you ready to protect our freedoms? And are you ready to win this election? Let's get this done. Talk to your families and friends. Organize your community. Register to vote. Get people to the polls. And let's remember who we are. We are the United States of America. And there's nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you.
Here was Donald Trump in New Hampshire talking about passing a cognitive test. Play the clip.
The fake news, they say, did you ever realize that he gets the name Barack Obama confused with Biden? You know, they're trying to say he's cognitively impaired. And when I use it, because I figure Barack Hussein Obama is probably running things based on some of the people I see. So when I say Barack Hussein Obama is running things, they say, oh, when I imitate him walking into a wall because he can't find the stairs, they showed me.
Here's President Biden in his speech in Virginia talking about the power of women. Play the clip.
Well, I said if there's one other person who doesn't have a clue about the power of women in America, it's Donald Trump. But I promise you in 2024, he's going to find out about the power of y'all.
Here's Donald Trump bragging that he killed Roe v. Wade, that it was he who did it, which he did. Play the clip.
Because for 54 years, they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it. And I'm proud to have done it. They wanted to get it back, right? You wouldn't have that. There would be no question. Nobody else was going to get that done but me. Yeah. And we did it. And we did something that was a miracle.
Here's President Biden talking about how Donald Trump brags about overturning Roe v. Wade. Play the clip.
Listen to what he says. Trump says he's proud that he overturned Roe v. Wade. He said, and I quote, there has to be punishment for the women exercising their reproductive freedom. He describes the Dobbs decision as a miracle. But for American women, it's a nightmare. So let's be absolutely clear what Trump is bragging about. The reason there are 21 states where abortion bans are in effect may, with no exception, for rape or any other, or incest, is Donald Trump.
Here's Donald Trump bragging about how he wants to be a dictator if he were to be elected. Play the clip.
We almost have to go to a break. I want to go back to this one issue, though, because the media has been focused on this and attacking you. Yeah. Under no circumstances, you are promising America tonight you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look,
what?
He's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border and I want to drill.
That's
drill,
not. That's not.
No, no.
That's not retribution.
I'm going to be. You know, he keeps. We love this guy. He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, "No, no, no. Other than day one, we're closing the border." And we're drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator.
So that sounds to me like you're going back to the policies when you were president. All right,
exactly.
Take a break. Just getting started. We're in beautiful Davenport, Iowa. Donald Trump with us for the hour as Hannity continues.
One more time, President Biden rallying the crowd in Virginia. Play the clip.
Donald Trump is betting you won't vote on this issue. But guess what? He's betting we won't hold him responsible either for taking away the rights. He's betting you're going to stop caring.
We have daughters.
by the way, that you'll get distracted and discouraged and stay home. Well, guess what? I'm betting he's wrong. I'm betting you're the one who won't forget.
Donald Trump quoting Adolf Hitler and talking about immigrants poisoning the blood of Americans. Play the clip.
Country, when they do that, we got a lot of work to do. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions and prisons all over the world, not just in South America, not just the 3 or 4 countries that we think about, but all over the world. They're coming into our country from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. They're pouring into our country. Nobody's even looking at them. They just come in. The crime is going to be tremendous. The terrorism is going to be, and then we built a tremendous piece of the wall, and then
I'm always on the lookout for immune strength during cold and flu season, so I just discovered an incredible product, Armra Colostrum. Now my immune health has never been stronger. I recently began using Armra Colostrum because I need something to help strengthen my gut barrier, protecting against toxins, chemicals, and pollutants that drive inflammation. Colostrum is the first nutrition we receive in life and is an exclusive source of all the essential nutrients we need in order to thrive. Armra Colostrum is sustainably sourced and is a proprietary concentrate of bovine colostrum that harnesses over 400 functional nutrients to strengthen your immune barriers, your body's inside suit of armor, and the first line of defense against harmful particles from the environment that can trigger inflammation and make you sick. Armra Colostrum strengthens immunity, ignites metabolism, fortifies gut health, promotes hair growth and skin radiance, and powers fitness performance and recovery. Armra Colostrum strengthens all 4 layers of your gut wall, where 80% of your immune cells are housed. When the immune barriers of your gut are compromised, you are left vulnerable. The body's gut wall system is your critical line of defense against particles from the environment that can make you sick. Armra Colostrum strengthens all 4 layers of gut wall system naturally, optimizing your microbiome, fortifying your gut wall architecture, and replenishing your army of immune cells, securing your highest integrity gut health and immune system. It's a rich, exclusive source of immunoglobulins, antibodies that optimize your immune defense during cold and flu season. So I take 3 to 4 scoops of Armra Colostrum a day and increase it as desired for amplified defense. As a whole food, there's no such thing as too much. We've worked out a special offer for our audience here for this Armra Colostrum. Receive 15% off your first order. Go to tryarmra.com/Meidas or enter Meidas to get 15% off your first order. That's tryarmra.com. You spell it tryarmra.com/Meidas, M-E-I-D-A-S. Go and check that out now. Tryarmra.com/Meidas. Okay, let's take a look at Vice President Kamala Harris. Here's what she had to say. Powerful, powerful words. Play the clip.
So today, I ask the people here in Virginia, are you ready to make your voice heard? Do we trust women? Do we believe in reproductive freedoms? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? Good. And when we fight, we win. God bless you, and God bless America. And now, and with that,
here's Elise Stefanik, who is groveling and has destroyed her reputation in order to be Donald Trump's vice president pick. That's what she is vying for. And here she says that the reason that Donald Trump said that Nikki Haley was somehow responsible for the January 6th insurrection because Haley wouldn't accept 10,000 troops that Donald Trump wanted to give her is because Donald Trump did it on purpose, because he's strong. Elise Stefanik says these people are out of their mind. And fortunately, voters are recognize it, because Elise Stefanik says that actually Donald Trump was comparing Nikki Haley to Nancy Pelosi, who Donald Trump still never gave 10,000 troops to. But okay, Elise Stefanik, play the clip.
That isn't a mix-up. The reality is Nikki Haley.
She wasn't speaker.
Nikki Haley is relying on Democrats, just like Nancy Pelosi, to try to have a desperate showing in New Hampshire.
Wait, but he was talking about January 6th.
President Trump has not lost a step. He is a stronger candidate, stronger than he is today, than he was in 2016 and he was in 2020. Compare that to Joe Biden's weakness.
I can't tell you how disappointing I feel every time I see her talk.
She's a clown.
Republican
Vice President Harris, Elise Stefanik. By the way, let me just show you this clip of Dr. Jill Biden from this Virginia speech. Play the clip.
In the wake of Dobbs, they are doing everything within their power to defend reproductive freedom and the rights of women. Because we will not let the extreme MAGA Republicans win this fight, will we? No! This will not be the legacy that we leave to our daughters and our granddaughters, will it? No! No. The choice this election is clear. Women put Joe and Kamala in the White House. And we will do it again.
Folks, I don't know about you, but I crave this normalcy. The normalcy in Virginia. And by the way, voters are picking up onto this as well. If you've been a MeidasTouch Network viewer, you know now for about 18 months we've been doing a series here about how mainstream Republicans and independents are leaving the Republican Party en masse. Massive droves. We called it the Mass Exodus series. You probably have watched it here. We've been doing it for longer than 18 months, and I know that you all have been paying attention because you may be one of those people. We would get tens of thousands of comments, and we would share these comments on the MeidasTouch Network, and we would say, here's what's going on, folks. We're speaking with the people. We're getting the data. And on the media didn't want to talk about that. They wanted to have all of their narratives. But folks, narrative shifting. And we've been saying it for a long time. So let's just take a look at what some of these voters in New Hampshire actually had to say about Donald Trump. These were Trump voters. Some who voted for him both in 2016 and 2020. But these are Trump supporters. Let's just play a few right now. Play the clip.
Donald Trump really disgraced himself.
Here's another.
Versus Biden, what are you going to do?
That really puts me in a quandary. I frankly am more scared of another Trump term than another Biden term.
I voted for him twice. I don't know that I could, in good conscience, vote for him again. I mean, he does things that we teach our children not to do.
I would probably end up either voting for myself as a protest or for Biden.
Let me show you another clip. Play it.
If I can pry, can I ask who you voted for?
I voted for Nikki Haley.
Why'd you make that decision?
Anything to keep Donald Trump out.
Are you a Republican or undeclared?
I'm undeclared. But I actually just changed today for a Republican just to vote.
Have you ever voted in a Republican primary before?
No, this is the first one.
And why did you think it was so important to do that this time?
I am completely against Donald Trump and everything he stands for, and anything I can do to keep him out.
Here's a powerful clip. Let's play it.
Can I ask why? Why Nikki Haley?
You can, because my conscience won't allow me to vote for a criminal. I'm sorry.
And what has led you to vote for Haley instead? What do you like about Haley? What are some of the attributes that drew you to her?
She's not Trump.
Here's another clip. Press play.
Who'd you vote for today?
Nikki Haley.
Tell me why.
Why? I could not vote for Trump.
Process of elimination.
I voted for him twice. But after all the stuff that's gone on, and I just could not vote for him again.
You mean after the 2020 election?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
Is there anything Donald Trump can do to win back your vote between now and November, if he is the guy?
No.
That's pretty firm.
He's already shown me his hand, so to speak.
Show you this other. I could show you more of these, but play the clip.
I want to, I'm 74 years old. I've lived in a constitutional democracy all my life. I want to remain that way, and I want my grandchildren to grow up in one, not a dictatorship.
And I'm curious, over the last 2 elections, have you voted Trump in the past? Was it something where you voted for him, you trusted him, and you were disappointed?
Yes, I voted for him in 2016. I am a registered Republican, and I regretted that vote almost immediately, especially on his trip to Europe where he insulted our allies and praised Putin.
All right. One more I'll show you. Play the clip.
Anything but Trump.
That was your priority?
That's my priority.
Is that the biggest reason you supported Nikki Haley?
Yeah, I'd say.
Because of Donald Trump?
Yes, yeah. And I have no problem with the ladies running things. I have one here.
That was going to be
It's like the Mass Exodus series. It's the Mass Exodus series. Folks, the American people are smart. The American people are democracy-loving people. And the pro-democracy community made up of progressives, liberals, independents, real conservatives, not the MAGA mutation, real Republicans, not this MAGA mutation. We are joining forces together to preserve, protect, and defend our democracy and normalcy. Let's keep growing this community. Let's go. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 2 million subscribers thanks to your support. Have an amazing day.
Thanks so much for watching. We're only a few subscribers short of 2 million subs. Please subscribe right now to the MeidasTouch YouTube channel for free and help us grow this unapologetically pro-democracy network.